Have you ever felt like you're not doing as well financially as you should be?
I'm okay.
Like you're lost in a financial fog while everyone else seems to have it figured out?
I'm rich and I'm dead sexy.
Well, today I'm setting out to show you that you might actually be doing better than you think, and I'm going to do it with the help from the Wizard of Oz. Yep, we're using talking scarecrows and flying monkeys to explain finances.
I'll get you, my pretty.
But stick with me, because by the end of this video, you might just realize that you already have more financial power than you thought. Let's get into the video. All right, so let's talk about Dorothy. You know, the girl who gets swept up in a tornado and dropped off in a magical land, which, let's be honest, is how sometimes you can feel after you look at your bank statements after a weekend out. She thinks she's completely out of her depth, just like a lot of people do with their money. We think we're struggling, we compare ourselves to others, we see influencers telling us we're doing it wrong.
Credit cards, stupid. Student loans, stupid. Car payments, stupid on steroids. Borrowing money on your house to put granite countertops in. Somebody ought to smack you. That's stupid.
And we believe we need some sort of magical solution, more money, a new job, or maybe even the winning lottery ticket to fix our financial situation. But what if I told you Dorothy didn't need the wizard at all? Just like you might not need some massive financial miracle to be better off than you realise. So Dorothy sets off on her journey, and along the way she meets three friends who each think they're missing something crucial. And believe it or not, their struggles are just like our financial worries. First up, the scarecrow. He thinks he has no brain.
Oh, I'm a failure because I haven't got a brain.
But it turns out he's actually pretty smart. Just like the friend or family member who claims they're terrible with money, but somehow they always seem to go on 2 or 3 holidays a year. Now let's bring this back to finances. A lot of people think they're bad with money. Oh, I don't understand investing, I'm no good with numbers. But hold on, you budget, you compare prices before you buy, you know how to stretch your monthly pay. That's financial intelligence right there. You're already making smart financial choices, even if you don't give yourself credit for it. Just like the characters in The Wizard of Oz, you just need help to see it. In the UK, the Department for Work and Pensions produced a survey of family resources, and the most recent one found that 20% of families have no savings at all, and 28% of families had less than £1,500 in their savings. So if you have more than £1,500 in your savings right now, congratulations, you're doing better than half of the UK. I realise £1,500 is both a lot of money and equally not that much money in the case of disaster or emergency. But you should reflect, you should review. If you have more than or building towards this, you're doing better than most and clearly making smart financial choices. Next we have the lion. He's convinced he has no courage.
I haven't any courage at all.
But when push comes to shove, he's braver than he thinks. And that's you handling your finances. Paying your bills on time, making smart financial choices, sticking with a budget, showing up every day, even if you're making slow progress, you're still moving forwards. That's financial courage. That's resilience. That's you not impulse buying everything that you definitely don't need.
Look, I need to buy a car.
And then we've got Tin Man. He believes he has no heart,
No heart? No heart.
but he's actually full of kindness. And I hear you say, what does this have to do with money? Well, we often measure wealth in terms of numbers in the bank balance, salaries, investments, net worth, but financial well-being isn't just about cash. Do you have strong relationships? Do you have a good support system? The ability to make life-changing decisions to the people that matter around you and give to worthy causes. That's wealth too. But here's the thing. By the end of The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy finds out she had the power to go home all along. She didn't need some powerful wizard to fix her problems. And guess what? A lot of us are in the same way with our finances. We think we need a miracle. In reality, we're doing better than we give ourselves credit for. So here's a few signs that you're doing better financially than you think. First up, you're paying your bills on time. A 2023 survey of 3,000 UK adults commissioned by the Money and Pensions Service shows that a third of people missed at least one payment in 2023. Of those, 14% said this was the first year this had ever happened. Times are really hard right now, and unfortunately, they seem to be getting harder. If you're getting by, you're doing amazing. Remember that. Next up, you have some savings. Even a little is a good start. As I mentioned, half of the UK don't have more than £1,500 in their savings. Many of us will look at the other 50% who do have more than £1,500 in savings, but don't compare yourself to anyone else. There will always be someone richer, there'll always be someone doing better. It's within our human nature to compare ourselves. Even Elon Musk, the richest person on the planet, had this to say.
Being perceived as the richest person on earth.
Well,
Does
I
that
think
create
Putin
any-
is significantly richer than me.
You really do, yeah?
Yes.
Even he, with all his net worth, has clearly compared himself to people he considers richer. Next, you're avoiding paying high interest debt or you're paying it down. A UK Parliament report on household debt found that 46% of adults had some form of credit, excluding mortgages or balances that they'd already paid off. For example, paying credit cards in full. Of those, 17% use buy now, pay later, and 10% are utilising high interest credit. Avoiding short-term, high interest credit is a sure way to build your own financial security and accumulate wealth for the long term. Next, you have job or income source. Ensuring you have money coming in and flowing into your accounts every month is important to make sure that you can improve your situation and build your wealth for the future. And finally, you have buying options. Even small ones like choosing what groceries to buy or where to spend your free time is a massive plus.
Okay, so that's probably not the best shot to show you.
I know in my childhood my parents never had that luxury, and I'm grateful that I do. So if you tick even a couple of these boxes, then congratulations, you're on the right track. You don't need some magical event to turn things around. You're already building something solid. You just have to recognize it. I'd love to make everyone watching this video into millionaires overnight, but unfortunately I can't. And I'm not intending to make anyone feel worse about their situation, but I speak to so many people who feel like they're so far behind, but in reality they're doing amazing in the grand scheme of things. The world is in a really difficult situation right now, and reading some of the reports while researching this video genuinely made me sad for how bad things are getting. I've been where so many people are, drowning in debt, feeling stuck and unsure how to get out. I've been in situations of owing tens of thousands and I managed to work my way out of it. I don't come from wealth or money. I was raised in a very poor household, and by making smart financial choices and not falling into the obvious financial traps, I managed to become financially secure for both me and my family. If you are struggling, I've left some great links down below to free help and support. Talk to someone. You may only need to tweak a few things here or there to help you get into a better financial situation. So tell me in the comments, what's one way you realised you're doing better than you thought? That could be financially, personally, spiritually, anything you like. Let's share some wins and lift each other up. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. And if you like this one, you'll probably like my ISAs video or potentially my pensions video. And until next time, keep walking your own yellow brick road to financial confidence. You've got this.